I've been doing YouTube full-time for over 2 years now for me and my clients, and the number one thing I see killing YouTube business channels is the hook. We helped Antonio add an additional 10K a month for his online business, or Derek, who closed 5 ticket clients from just one video, all through YouTube. And in both cases, the first thing we changed was the hook. I'll show you the exact framework I use for me and my clients at this very moment to book calls while they sleep or enjoy their time. And the best part, after implementing these strategies, YouTube will become a high-ticket client magnet, booking you qualified calls with just 2 hours of your time per month. You will stop wasting time on boring outbound and finally start enjoying your free time. Let's dive into the first strategy, why your hooks don't work for B2B. If your retention is at 3% or 5% and at the 2-minute mark, nobody is watching your video, your hook is definitely the problem, not your editing, not your ideation, not the algorithm. If you're making content for other business owners, consultants, or agency owners, you must understand that they opened YouTube for a specific reason. They have a problem they need to solve, and they determine in the first 20 seconds or 30 seconds if you can help them or not. I actually covered this in a previous YouTube video where I've analyzed Ben Heath. So basically, he's the #1 channel in the Facebook ad space, extremely established, and I spotted a mistake that will cost him thousands of qualified leads just because he did this mistake in his hook. And I'm talking about this specific video he posted 3 months ago that has the We theme song on the background and memes popping up in the first few seconds. His target audience is established business owners that manage significant ad budgets. This mismatch between his ICP and his video execution in the hook will cost him leads that instantly lose the trust and think they're watching an entertainment video because they associate memes with entertainment. Another bad example, and we'll cover more bad examples later in the video, this is a common issue that I see with most people trying to start a YouTube channel. They're copying big podcasts or outdated tactics that tell them they need to have an intro card. So the first 20 seconds are okay, but let me explain why having an intro card like this loses attention. Let's say I'm a prospect trying to figure out a way to plan my content that leads to sales. This 5 to 10 second intro card will make me scroll in the sidebar for better videos. And I may click on a different video. I may click on a Alex Hormozi video because he instantly gets to the point, has more credibility, and is overall bigger. So if you're still using intro cards, drop them, they don't help. B2B hooks play on a whole different game. The viewer is skeptical and they need a reason to stay within the first 30 seconds of your video. Now let me explain to you why making a clear hook beats everything from production value to crazy filming setups. Think of it like this. You go into a restaurant and they hand you the menu. And the menu is in a whole different language and you don't understand anything from it. The food might be incredible, the chef can be world class, but if you don't know what to order, you'll just simply leave. YouTube hooks work in the exact same way. If your viewers don't know instantly what your video is about, they just leave because they can find the answer in a better place from a guy who has better credibility than you. Let me show you what I mean with a quick example. Let's say you make a video and your hook starts with, here are 3 ways I grew most last year. Sounds fine, right? But think about what the viewer is thinking. Grow how? Business growth, muscle growth, personal growth. You need to be specific. And if they get confused, they leave. Now let's fix it. These are the 3 best ways to get clients through YouTube. The viewer's attention is clear. What are the methods? And this doesn't just apply to what you say. It applies to what's on your screen too. You have 2 pieces working together in your hook. What you say and what they see. If these don't match, it's like 2 people trying to give you directions at the same time, each pointing in a different way. The channels that win on YouTube aren't always the ones with the flashiest production or the biggest claims. They're the ones where every single viewer knows exactly what they're getting within seconds. Clarity is the unfair advantage that nobody talks about because it sounds boring, but it works. By the way, if you want all of this implemented on a done-for-you basis while you lay back and let us do everything, click the first link in the description and we can handle everything for you. Now, the most important part, in my opinion, of a great hook, the 3 P's framework. So proof, promise, plan. And after studying thousands of successful YouTube business channels and videos, all hooks follow these 3 components. Let's first dive into the proof. Why should you listen to me? For B2B content, where your audience doesn't know you yet, leading with proof is almost always the strongest move. It kills the who are you barrier first and makes everything after it land harder. And the best way you can do this is to stack all your proof. Think of it like building a court case. 1 piece of evidence and the jury is unsure. 2 pieces and they're leaning your way. 3 and more and they're convinced. Your hook works the same way. It's like a reverse pyramid. You can say, I've been running meta ads for 5 years, generating over 10 million in managed ad spend. For example, we helped John, who went from X ROAS to a bigger ROAS in a specific time frame. You need to use all the pyramid going from broad to specific. Next is the promise. What will you get from the video? This is where you tell your viewer the specific value they're getting by staying and how your unique methodology of doing things is better. For example, mine this is the promise that I will break down real examples and give you a checklist you can use on your next video. And the final one is the plan. How are you going to deliver these specific promises? This is the roadmap. Think like you're planning a trip with your family. If you just say we're gonna drive to somewhere nice, each member has something different they're talking about. Maybe for a member, nice is at an ice cream place, and for the other is at a pizza place. Same thing, you need to be specific. If you say something like, we're going to the mountains, it's just 2 hours and we're stopping for food on the way. Now everyone's comfortable because they know what to expect, and breaking down everything into bite-sized lessons gives your viewer a reason to commit and stay till the end, so your retention graph stays level. I normally like to lead with proof especially for smaller YouTube channels, since this is the icebreaker and makes everything land harder after I state my proof. And a bonus tip that you can add at the end of your hook is a quick line that paints the dream result without the pain. And the best part, after implementing these hook strategies in your YouTube channel, you'll finally turn it into a client generating machine with only 2 hours of your time per month. It's optional but very effective, especially when you have extra seconds left in your hook to spare. And right now let's break down 2 real hook examples from small YouTube channels that could improve their hooks. So quickly going over Ryan's video, first video. Don't get me wrong, this video is very good. A whiteboard presentation, being authentic and sharing real value. But by not structuring his hook, he is losing tons of viewers and his retention is extremely low. And if YouTube sees the retention is extremely low, it stops pushing the video. I broke down here the hook of Ryan's video. You can see it's very long without a clear structure. My name is Ryan, I'm the founder. He lays out some social proof, but with extremely bad structure. I took this exact same information and in less than 2 minutes restructured it so it sounds perfectly. I'm Ryan Homan, I'm the founder of Sales University. If you're not familiar with our business, we recruit over 1,000 commission-based sales reps per month, starting with bold proof claims. And 90% of the recruits we hire for hundreds of businesses all over the country every single month are commission opportunities. Now into the promise, I'm going to walk through the recruiting and onboarding process that will allow you to predictably recruit reps, onboard reps, retain them, and get sales production out of them. So what I'm going to cover today, this is the plan. I'm going to walk through the recruiting and the onboarding process that will allow you to predictably recruit reps, onboard reps, retain them, and get sales production out of them. The whole purpose of recruiting is that so you can predictably retain reps and scale up revenue. And these are his own words. I just restructured them. If Ryan would have used this script in his own video, guaranteed he would get more views and more leads. Now the second example is with this guy called Ty. I watched this video and it's extremely valuable, but his lack of structure, the same, cost him qualified leads because his retention is low and YouTube stops pushing the video. Let's go into docs. Here is the hook. So in this hook, he missed most of the proof promise plan and he got right into the video. Don't get me wrong, the video is very valuable, but without the proof, it makes me think, why should I listen to him? So with 5 minutes of research, instead of this, where here, he simply got into the video, I researched a bit and made him a hook. I've helped hundreds of remote sales reps, closers, and even career changers like bartenders break into high-ticket remote sales, so it's fair to say that I know a thing or two about what it takes to get hired. I'm Martin and RepSelect, my online platform for salespeople to find a job listing and more proof. Next is the promise. I'll be breaking down how to analyze every niche and figure out which one works best for you, and I'll cover my proven plan on picking the first niche and succeed. And by the end of the video, you'll have everything you need to make this choice in your career. The difference is clear, and I'm 100% sure that this small change could have a big impact on how his video performs. So that's it. Now you know exactly how to structure your hook for maximum retention and maximum conversion, because that is what we're looking for. Now if you're thinking, but I don't have the time to implement all these strategies into my YouTube videos, I'm already full and don't know what to tackle next. That's exactly why we offer a done-for-you service where we handle everything from the growth strategy, editing, ideation, posting, thumbnail design, and SEO. With just 2 hours of your time filming, you can turn YouTube into a 24/7 salesperson that brings in qualified leads even when you sleep. So if you want to learn how this will work for your specific business, click the first link in the description and book a call. We'll analyze your entire content structure, what you need to improve. In the worst case, you'll leave with valuable information on how to improve your YouTube channel. So click the link, book the call, and I'll see you in the next video.